Hey guys, it's Becky. Before I even start this video, I want you to know that this is my opinion and that I know that school and everything is gonna help me get a job and all that crap. Believe me, I know, so don't even bother telling me about all that because I know already. Okay, I've had many of these conversations. So if you haven't already looked at the title, this video is about school. And I'm making this because I want to explain to people why I hate school and think it's stupid, because I don't have enough room on Twitter and stuff, and it takes too long to type it out every time I want to tell someone. So I thought it'd be easier just to make a video. I mean, then maybe other people can relate to it or disagree or agree or whatever. I don't even know. I'm going to stop hitting myself because it's making noise and that's bad, sort of. And there's probably already background noise from cars and buses, so you know, I'll just carry on now. Rambling as I do usually. Okay, the reason that I think school is pointless is because it doesn't teach us things that we need to know. I am at the age where I've got to start thinking about going to college, going to uni, learning to drive, and then thinking about my future, like getting married and having kids, sending kids to school and all that kind of stuff, where I'll be living on my own and I don't have a clue what to do because no one's told me. Where am I meant to learn these things? I mean, some of the things, yeah, my parents will teach me. Well, they would if they would teach me, but they won't. So, I mean, I never had the talk. I learn everything I know from people and the internet. I mean, if I had no friends and no internet access, I'd be completely unknowledgeable of anything about anything. Yeah. So, the other day I was learning the sine and cosine rule of triangles. Like, if I saw a triangle in my everyday life, why would I want to know how long the angle, how wide the angle is, or how long the side is, when we have things like protractors and compasses to do that for us? We have no reason to know these stupid things, or anything that we're tested on. I've never used outside of school. Like, do you understand what I mean? Exams are just testing our memory of what has been shoved into our brain unnecessarily. I don't think that I've asked teachers and I'm like, did you ever use Pythagoras' theorem, or how to analyse poetry, or what type of volcano this is? And they're like, no, I've never used anything I learnt from school. And then I'm like, well, why do we need to learn it then? And they're like, to get a job. And I'm like, well, what kind of sense does that make? We're being taught things we don't need to know to get jobs that have nothing to do with any of this. And I don't see how that will help us get a job. Yes, it does, because of like the image of school and what it does for you. But who actually says that school will help us get a job? The government? Society? Our parents? Why are we making it so that things that have nothing to do with what we want to do help us get there? It doesn't make sense to me. If I want to do a job, why am I not being taught things that actually help me get that job? Like, if I wanted to be a shipbuilder, I don't even know if that is a job, but probably. If I wanted to be a shipbuilder, I wouldn't need to know how to analyse poetry. I'd need to learn things like different types of wood, maybe, and best materials, resistant materials, how to carve materials and measurements. I mean, that includes a bit of maths, but I don't need to know the whole thing of everything. Oh, I'll get very stressed out doing this. And don't come and say to me that I don't know what I'm talking about, or something like, you need school to get a job, because I know that, but I don't see why. I don't understand why. They have nothing to do with each other. Why are there not available lessons and things in school that we need to actually learn? I hope someone, just one person that watches this understands, because I talk about this in school with my friends and I'm like, I think school is pointless and I don't see the point in it. That's the same thing. And I don't understand why we even bother. And they're like, to get a job. And I'm like, yes, I know that, but I don't see why. Why? And then it's like, you need a job to get money, and yeah, I can get a job in other ways than being taught a load of crap. And exams are just testing our memory. They're not testing us on anything. What have grades of exams that we did 10 years ago got to do with this job? No one seems to understand me, my opinion. I'm hoping that one person does, because I feel very alone in this subject situation thing. Why are we not taught like the basics, like reading, writing, adding, subtracting, and like a bit of science as well, the important bits. And then we kind of think about a couple of different career choices, and then we kind of do things that relate to that instead of learning everything and then doing one thing. Because school is a lot of stress for a lot of people, and so are exams, and I don't see the need for them. What exactly are we being tested on? If I've remembered what this equation is or something like that, I just find it so pointless. Basically, this is a rant about school, and just going to school is annoying. Do you understand? I hope you do. Yeah. I could talk forever about this, but I've kind of forgotten everything. I hope you kind of think about it. See this from my point of view and listen to what I have said instead of just keeping your opinion and forgetting what other reasons there could be, because, you know, I'm sure there are other people out there that have the same opinions as me, and I would like to find those people and listen to what they have to say. No, they want to be part of my video, obviously. Yeah, so I can't be the only one. I seem to have a lot of opinions and things that no one else does. And also I think that I'm pretty like reasonable in a way, because I see both sides of an argument. I think I'm good at that. It's probably the only thing I'm good at. But yeah, and I will listen to both sides as well and then make my judgment. My opinion does change, so, you know, this maybe not so much, but yeah. So I guess I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be. I might record another one now, so if I'm wearing the same thingy as next week's video, then you know why. It's not that I don't wash or shower or whatever, or change clothes for weeks on end. It's just that I recorded at the same time. So I'm going to go, as I said, and I shall see you later.